in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And some space here. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
But when you call back-to-back plays that gain that type of yardage, you fall into a nice, easy rhythm as a play caller, and you gain some confidence early, too.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. Just shy of the 30. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. Edwards on 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left to try to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there for him, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. First down, this is McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The Panthers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, but another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone as he's got a first down on that last catch. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. In motion comes the tight end left. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have moved out in front.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And some room to roam now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to pile that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And this will be caught by Edwards. And from the 25, they'll work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. He ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Got his man. It's London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to throw now on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
19 strikes, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll drop to throw. That caught by Trimble. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Edwards.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So the incomplete pass here, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw again. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found. Second and 10.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on it. Now just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come to like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The drive will start with an option going left.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
He's going to keep this again.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, that was a 3rd long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43.
13 yards, the tally on the return there.
And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was hanging track on the ground, but despite the lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown!
Drake London
With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
and the Falcons could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Gets around him. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Little striker.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw.
Got a man. It's McBride complete. He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Trey McBride,
34 yards.
And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Cougar 19.
There's a nice move. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go. 52.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now back to throw. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
They run the option here on first and 10.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Falcons,